Hello, 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 and welcome back. My name's Gloria. So glad you're back. I'm going to be making a basket out of Jenga blocks. Dollar Tree does sell tumbling tower blocks. They're very tiny little blocks. I tried to find them for months and could not find them, and I've had this basket idea in my head for a while. So I bought these, and they were Monopoly Jenga blocks, and as you can see, they're much bigger than the little guys. So I'd like to make a basket for either real flowers or my artificial flowers. So let's get started. I have this super glue. It's wood glue. And I want to show you how I ended up getting this piece. You're going to need 2 of these, okay? And I did this last night so it would harden. So basically, I painted these brown, and I'm probably going to change the color. So I laid it like that, okay? And I put glue right here, and I put them together. Then I added the one on the bottom, this one here, and then one on the top. So that, and I made sure they were even so that they would stand up. There's a hole in the middle, and I made sure I had glue in the middle and glue on the pieces. So you need 2 of these, okay, to make your basket. It's going to be really cute. I'm not sure what color it's going to be because I was using regular paint, and then I started using spray paint, and then I ran out of one color and started using another color. So I might leave it to all different color browns, but I might turn around and not. So here's what we have. Now we're going to have to start at the bottom first because of the fact that you want it to go in a circle. So let's see. I am going to put it right here, the glue, put a generous amount on, and then put your block there, but I'd like some glue on here also. So I'm going to add some glue. So you make sure there's a space right here, and you line it up and push it down. So you want a space. See how there's a space? And this will dry clear, as you can see here, and if I decide to paint it, you won't even realize it's there, and it holds very, very fast. Not exactly sure where I got this glue, because I know when I bought this other wood glue, it says Crafter Square. This does not, so I might have gotten this at Walmart. Hot glue doesn't really work on wood. So you want to make sure you line up your pieces. I'm going to put a little bit more glue here. Try to get it down in the middle there. And then put this like that. Okay? So there's that. Now I'm going to need another one on the other side. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side. I'm going to do the tip right here and put this in here, and I'm going to do some of this here. So put this just like this. You're going to have to give it a couple minutes. You know, it's not perfect. So you want to space it out. Make sure you have it lined up. I have quite a bit of glue here. You can wipe it off. But this is how it's looking right now. Okay? So the bottom is getting done. And you want a decent size, what's the word? Basket. So I'm now moving it a little more to make sure I have a little more depth on my basket. So I am going to add my other Jenga blocks, because you want the basket shape. And then I'm going to, since I have no color here, I'm going to put the glue here and line those up right there. So can you see what I've done? I lined this one and this one up, and this has a little bit of a slant to it. Okay? So you want kind of a basket, which we will work on this entire time. So then I put glue here, and I'm going to put it right here. So whatever I do to the one side, I'm going to do to the other side. Now I'm going to start working on, the second row. I don't know, thinking possibly like this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add glue here. Even though I have this in my head, I should have probably made it without the camera on, but I only had so many of the Jenga blocks, so I didn't want to have it all put together and have to take it apart, because that defeats the purpose also. So you just want it to look like a horseshoe. Now we're going to start on the next level. So you want to line it up like the first level. So I'm going to put glue all over this block and on the side, and line it up as best you can so that it keeps everything together. Which the second row will help keep it together. Okay? So, glue, glue, glue. Wood glue all over. And put it up against here. And then let it sit on top. Basically what you're doing is building up your basket. You want both sides to look pretty much the same as you make your basket. It's going to take a little bit to dry also, so I'm probably going to have to let this sit overnight. So we've done 2 rows so far of the bottom half. Now we're going to do the 3rd row, and this is a little askew, so we are going to put some glue right here, glue the bottom, and put it right there. And then get the next one, glue the one side, glue the bottom, and stick it on. So see how it's making a horseshoe? That's what you want, because once it dries, you're going to have a basket, but it needs to dry first. So basically, this is the top that will be the handle up top, part of the handle as you come down. So we've made it this far. So, do another one here. I'm just trying to set this up to check it out. These are not even. So I need to even them out. Let me see. Much better. Now they're even, which is perfect. And then, let me see. And then we can do that. And that. So, for right now, I'm going to glue all of this together and start working on building it up. But just FYI, the glue is going to take at least 24 hours to harden. So I'm going to continue to work on this, and as you can see, I thought this glue was going to work faster, but it does not. So I'm jinging it up, trying to keep everything secure. Let me see where this would go, right there, or right there. Let's see. And this would go in the middle. Okay, so we're going to do the edge right here to make it turn over. This should be straight. The edge again. And then, let me see. These have to come in more. Much further. And I'm going to reinforce it with more glue. But that is what it's going to look like. And I'm just going to continue to build up, reinforce the glue, and make sure everything is even. So, I'm going to reinforce the glue, and then I will come back. So basically, you want it to look like a circle. The whole entire thing to look like a circle. And then you want to start adding to it. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. So, let's add to it so that it can dry tonight, and then tomorrow we can work on it some more. So here it is. And as you can see, they're not all filled in. Okay? So, you take your block, you put glue on it, and then put glue on the side, and you put it right here. You want to make sure you have enough here because it's going to stick to that. And you're trying to get a circle. A circle. And you want everything to line up. Perfect. You would like it perfectly perfect. So when you put on the next layer, you want to make sure you have enough where it makes the circle. And you want everything connected. Okay? Not as easy as I thought in my head. So, glue and glue. Now I might need to reshape this. It's hard to say. But just trying to glue everything together with your wood glue. And now there might not be enough room like there wasn't on the other one, so we will have to see. Glue again. It's a little tight, so it's going to push everything down some. Okay? So you want to shape it so that everything is in a circle and everything is shaped. So, be a lot easier if this was super glue like it says, but apparently it's not. So, you want them all touching on the second row. You want the first and the second row touching, and try to make a circle with it as best you can. Everybody has to touch. I'm telling you, the thought I have in my mind, it's going to be beautiful, but I'm working on it. More glue. See how that lays. I might have to, let's just see how this goes. So these are going to have to come up more because everything has to, that does not move. So there you go. So it might have been better with Jenga blocks that I couldn't find. And then this one. Now for the other side. Glue. Put it down. And then, hopefully this won't be an epic fail. Just saying. Hopefully. But the more you build it up, the better it will be. Hopefully. This has a big gap. It's going to be a problem. So, make that one that way, that one that way. Just like that. So you're trying to kind of keep the shape of the circle. Everything in the circle. Looks like a circle to me. I hope. I pray. I hope and pray. This guy's seen better days. Okay. Okay. Now, you just want to stagger them. So since you have one there, you put one there. Oh my goodness, I am going to take this lid off because the squeezing it is kind of hard. So, this is, wow, that's a little much. So, dipping one on top of the other. Give it a little smooch. Put some there. There you go. So, put some more on here. Put that there. So you're basically filling up where you don't want the blocks to be exactly in the same spot as the other blocks. You want to have different blocks in different spots. And that one there. I'm going to use this glue too, because I don't, whoopsie, this is very, very runny. So let's get another block and get this off of here. And put it there. Another block. Put it here. Another block. Put it here. It's like a little fort. But we're going to have to stop doing the top part because that's the handled area. Up here is going to be the top. So down here is going to need more than the top because you want it to be a beautiful basket. Again, with the dumping of the glue, give it a little smoocha. Smoocha. Put it at the bottom. Not sure if you can see that. Let me move my camera over. Move this over. Whoops. Moving it while it's wet, not a great idea. So, I'm going to build up right in this area. A couple more, and then tomorrow when it's dry, we're going to do the other side. But for right now, we're just doing the bottom area. Right over here. One, two, three, four. Okay. Trying to make sure that I have everything going the right way. And everything. So, more glue. This is much easier, just so you know. It's just easier. And this is actually so much more fun to do it this way. It's the little things that make me happy. I think I might have to add one more because then this, we'll see. We'll see. We're just going to keep adding more blocks to the bottom of the basket for right now. Of course, we're going to have to do the other side tomorrow once it dries. But, so you want them every other, you know what I mean? Like, you want it spaced out and everything is everything. So, I'm thinking I might have to do one more up here so I can add another one over here. So, one there, And then one more. Just get a feel for what you think looks right, because it will be adorable when we're finally done. And I really think this is going to be pretty cool when we're done. And then I want to do like candle holders and stuff with the Jenga blocks I do have. I just knew I didn't have enough Jenga blocks for the basket I wanted to make. So I had bought 6 containers of the Monopoly ones. So not really a dollar store craft, because they were $6 and some change for the Monopoly Jenga blocks. But it would have been a dollar store craft was I able to find a bunch more of the tumbling tower blocks. So I'm just building it up as I go. You can paint this any color you like. I'm most likely not going to leave it these colors, but I'm hoping in the morning everything will stick together and it won't be a hot mess. And I don't think it's going to be. And once I paint it, it will even be better. But we will see in the morning. We will see in the morning. I'm going to say this is going to be my last row right here. Put 2 more here, and that'll be the last of the row, and then I will do the other side tomorrow. Not a hard craft. It does take a while to wait for your blocks to dry if you're going to paint them with spray paint. Maybe I'll keep going till I get down to 1. So I'll do 1 here, and then 1. That's what I'm thinking. So 1 here, right? And then 1 in the middle. And then tomorrow, when I come back, I can start the other side, because this is going to have to dry. But I do want to show you what the side looks like right now. I like it. Okay, let me take this off of here somehow. This is it. This is what the side looks like. It has some glue dripping down, and it goes up pretty high. And the inside, you know, that's the handle. And then this is the sides. Yes, it does have glue dripping down, but it does dry clear. And then tomorrow, I will finish the other side. I think it looks cool. I'm pretty excited. So I'll be back tomorrow to start the other side. Bye. Okay, here's the one side that's dry, and this is what it looks like. Okay, for the basket. Now I have to do the other side, this side. So it's going to be a little wonky, so I'm going to turn it this way, okay, so that I can continue doing this. So I have my glue and my blocks, and I might paint this white or a different color because I'm not a fan of the different color browns, so I'm thinking I might spray paint it once I'm done. So again, putting this on there, smearing them together. Love that. So much easier. smearing them together and dropping it on the floor. How wonderful for me. There's one. I have to pick the one up I dropped. Okay. So there's the one sliding down, and then this one. Hopefully they'll stay. And then I have, they're kind of sliding, so I'm going to have to get something to hold this up here, possibly, because it's not on an even surface. So they're going to slide because it's angled now. So, whoops. Here I have more, back and forth. Forth, right there. It's kind of wonky because it's, you know, uneven. So right now I am just building it up, putting glue on, putting glue on, and building up. And then once it's done, I will stand it up. So you just want to keep building it up until you can run out of your blocks. Thinking I should get my Clorox container and put it right here so that everything stays where it should be for right now. Pushing these way far out of the way. Make sure that everything's perfect, just like that, because we're on the angle, so everything's coming down at me, and you want to make sure everything's even, just like so. And go for the next one. More glue. In a couple hours, when this is dry, I will go outside and spray paint it. They are definitely coming down. More glue. Jenga blocks, I'd have to have a whole bunch of the little, not Jenga blocks, the tumbling tower blocks, which I could not find any, well, enough to make what I wanted. So this is how I ended up with the Monopoly Jenga blocks. Put that there for now so nothing falls, and then as I do it, I will move it around. I was thinking I might make this white. Not white. I have pink spray paint. I'm just going to use paint that I have on hand. So I'm thinking I would use pink. But I don't know. I mean, for spring and all, I'm not exactly sure. So I want to hold this there for now and then move it as I go. And then I'll sit it up so that it's not slanted to dry it. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I kind of enjoy doing that with the glue. So you just keep going till and make it smaller and smaller. Like the next one I will use will be 3, and then 2, and then 1, and then it's done. So glue again. So it'll be 3, next, and then 2, and then 1. So I'm not sure if I, whoops, this is really taking a walk off. I'm not sure if I'm going to paint it or not. I actually have to look at it when it's done. So this one should be in the middle. This, how did this go? Jeez Louise. This one here, and then, whoopsie, right? Just like that. And then, I believe this one would go here. It would just stay for half a minute. And then I have 3 here, then it'll be 2, and then it'll be 1. So they're a little slippery. And there they go again. Oh my Lanta. I think once I get it up in the air, standing up, it might help me a little bit more. I am unsure of that. So these 2 here, right? And then 1 in the middle. And then we're going to lift it up. Just like that. And hopefully these guys, whoops, will stay on here. Got to move them over. Everybody needs to be moved over. So this is the difficult part, where it's uneven, to get everybody to stand up. So I'm going to work on that while this dries, and then I'll let you know if I'm going to paint it when it's dry. Okay? So I'll be back. Found a way to have them not slide into each other. I have my heat gun, and I'm blow drying or heating up right at this level, not the top level, so much so that they don't slide. I didn't know what to do because everything was sliding into each other. So I took the other ones off, and I'm going to show you what I did, because they were all sliding down. So I'm going to put this one on top, and then this one. I might need more glue. No, the glue's good. Then this one. Then this one. This little guy might need some glue. Let's try one with glue. This guy here. And then this one. And then this one. So it kept sliding forward. And I didn't want that. And I didn't know what to do, so I sat here for a couple minutes and thought about it. So I'm just trying to do the layer underneath so that these don't move. This also speeds up the process, which is kind of awesome. So right now, they slide a little bit, but not as much as they were when I didn't use the heat gun. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to need 4. So I have these 2 here. And then probably going to need more glue. 3. and then 4. So I have the 4 here to build the basket out. I just don't want them to slide. They were all sliding down, and it wasn't looking the way I wanted it to look. So now I have 4. Now I'm going to need 3. I'm going to use more glue if need be. Here's a bunch that I had stuck together. So here's 1. Oops. Here's 2. And 3. So I'm going to blow dry that, or blow this out, so that they don't slide when I put the other blocks on top. Watch your fingers, because these get very hot. You could use a blow dryer if you don't have a heat gun. And then I need 2, and then I need 1. So now I have 2 right here. I'm going to blow that out a little bit. It is bubbling up my paint, so I'm glad I'm going to be painting it again, because I'm not sure I like the colors. So I'm going to put more glue on the top one, the last one. Smear that around. And then the last one. And that has quite a bit of glue, so I'm going to blow that out. Try not to burn my hands. Okay, so hopefully I can turn this over and it won't fall apart to show you the basket. Now this one's still not done yet. It's still a little not dry. Let me dry that some more, because I put an awful lot of glue on that. That's an awful lot of glue. So here is, let me grab this a little closer. It's a little off center on the back, but I'm going to put flowers in it and you won't even realize that. But I want to pick this back up because these are not dry, and I'd like them to dry. Sorry about the shot of my hand. So here they are, and this is what the basket looks like, and it's not dry yet. So once it dries, I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray paint it. I might paint it pink. Most likely I'll paint it white, because white, you know, pink kind of limits you. And I wanted to do something for spring. I did like the different color browns, but then I got glue all over everything. Maybe I should have made it and then painted it with the spray paint. Then my spray paint might have lasted a little longer. But you live and learn. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to wait for this to dry. Then I'm going to spray paint it. And then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I don't have white spray paint. and I have metallic spray paint, but I think that'd be a little tacky. So I'm going to paint this all white with my Waverly chalk paint, and I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me paint it, but it's all dry from the glue, and now I'm going to paint it, so I'll come back once it's painted. Bye. Okay, I painted it all white, and in some parts it crackled just like that, and I love it. I'm going to make this the front. I think it looks awesome. So this is what it looks like. I didn't get in all the nooks and crannies, but I got in most of them. I think it looks awesome. Made it with Jenga blocks. And well, you can put anything you want in here. I suggest putting some foam in and then flowers, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just wanted to show you what the end product looked like. And I just really like this. I've been wanting to make one of these for a really long time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back again. Subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Have a blessed day. Bye.